was a real buzz when I heard. I wasn't aware of that at all. The only unsigned band ever.
I suppose these aren't things you think about when you're working, when you're out there doing what you were doing.
We had no idea. We had just no idea.
You went along and played.
You know, we were just following our idols' footsteps. We were going saying stupid things like, when was Phil Lynott here, you know, and where did he stand on the stage, you know? I mean, we were still fans.
Yeah.
You know, it was crazy, and we had no perception that we were actually doing anything ourselves, other than playing.
Do you regard yourself as lucky to have come through all of that? Because I mean, the drug scene around Tunis was notorious, and the drug scene, generally speaking, was notorious. But you've come through all that, and you're a healthy man. You're still playing and doing what you love to do. Yeah. I mean, all of you, the band, came through okay.
Yes.
Do you regard yourself as lucky then?
No, not really. I think we were, in many respects, we seen it happening.
Of course, yeah.
It was all around us.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
You know, and we were aware of it, and we knew about it. But and we seen it, but we had no interest.
That's what I mean. You were lucky to come through.
No interest whatsoever. And another thing, I was too much of an old coward to try this. You know,
thank God, says you.
Thank God. So you know, music was our drug. That was it. Just we lived, breathed the bands and the music and the gigs and everything. We knew everywhere we were going who had been there before us, the history of those venues, what great bands had played. That's all we were into. We weren't interested in the other side of it at all. You know.
Music.
Yeah. It really was. And to be honest with you, it was also an education for us. For where we were from rural Ireland, it was a real education to get out to these other countries. We learned more on the time we were on the road than we actually did when we were at school.
How long were you on the road in total, can you remember? As Mama's Boys?
Oh, from...
10 years?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, it started properly in 1980. And it finished in 92 because of Tommy's illness, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And and the whole grunge thing, it started there. Yeah. And bands like us, there was no place for us.
Yeah, it was changing
dramatically, you know. And it's funny because the generation of people that we played to were all busy bringing up their kids. And now it's actually swung around and they've got rid of the little brats. And they're in the house and they're free to do what they want, so they're turning up to the gigs again.
Great.
You know, and these bands, these great bands of yesteryear just don't disappear and go away, and their fans don't disappear and die. They're still there.
Thank goodness.
They're still there.
Thank goodness.
And they turn out.
Talk a bit more about that, and indeed about your new album in a few moments. Got to take a quick break here. Pat McManus is my guest in studio, and we'll be back with him in a few moments.